he had a not yesterday, but the day before that. I think he had like a 4-hit game. But then in the game they lost, he went 0 for 6. I know this is what we kind of expect out of Trea Turner at this point, but it's still very frustrating that you're playing a guy $300 million to be your lead off hitter, and he can't do jack shit when it comes to these games. When it comes up to it, like he went 0 for 6 in a game that if he maybe got you one, maybe 2 hits, you probably would have won the game, and you're paying him close to the amount as Bryce Harper, and he's barely getting up any production. He's a 240 average. I know he's not a home run hitter. Has 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Just has not looked good. I know. And his defense, obviously, you don't know what you're going to get with his defense sometimes, and I understand that. But it's just so frustrating the fact that they're paying this guy so much damn money, and the production they're not getting him is nowhere close. If he was getting paid a little bit less, I would understand it. But the way he should be playing, he should be playing as one of the top guys in the league, and he's kind of playing like a guy that maybe should be getting just over 100 million, maybe 150 to 200 million, not $300 million. And then Adolis Garcia, I just have mixed feelings about him. He's obviously a power hitter. He had a nice home run when I went, I believe, to the second game against the Athletics, because I went to the second and third game series of the Athletics series, and the first and the second game of the Athletics series, and he had a massive home run in the second game of that series, an absolute tank at the time to get the Phillies back in that game. And he's up and down. He's a power hitter. He's definitely a better defender than Nick Castellanos. That's been a glaring upgrade, but his bat, it's lackluster. The way I look at it, he's just a worse version of Schwarber. If at this point, if he can get you 25, maybe 30 home runs, that's okay, I guess. But there's still a void at that right field, and he's just not going to fill it. It just seems like a one-year wonder guy with Texas, and he's not going to be like that amazing guy. It's that plain and simple. Then Crawford, obviously awesome. He had his first home run to tie that game up against the Rockies. He's been that guy at the bottom of the lineup who's been getting hits. Has a 276 average. If he keeps making contact and gets base hits, I can't ask more out of the guy. I knew coming in that he isn't a home run hitter, and if he can get those 2 to 3 hit games on a consistent basis, I can't ask for any more. He's a center fielder that plays great defense. If he can get the ball, if he can make contact with the ball and get base hits and get RBIs, that's all I care about with him. He's still growing as a player, and we'll see we'll see what happens on that part. Obviously, Bryson Stott had that huge series against Miami. He has looked pretty good under Don Mattingly. He has 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. If he can get that average up from a 213, I think that'd be great. But at this point, Stott's a lower guy. He's a 7-8 hitter, and you're going to get what you get out of him. He's getting on kind of older. He's almost close to 30 years old, which is kind of crazy. And we'll see what he does. Obviously, although Alec Bohm had 2 home runs, I can't stand the guy. I think they should have got rid of him. Obviously, you see what Munetaki Murakami's doing with Chicago, has 15 home runs. But obviously, Alec Bohm had 2 home runs the night before, which was very impressive. Has 3 home runs, 20 RBIs, but a 180 average. Plays lackluster defense, and he's an 8-hole hitter and a guy that probably if he just – this is another thing that really frustrates me with him. He's a third baseman, 6'5", kind of has a build like Nolan Arenado, but has no power whatsoever. It's absolutely insane. Obviously, he just wasn't built like that, but we'll see what happens. But I think although Alec Bohm had 2 home runs, Mundo Sosa should be playing every day. He had a huge hit in the second game of the Athletics when I was there to take the lead. He's just a guy that when he gets consistent play, he makes winning plays. He's an okay defender. He makes the plays when needed, and then when his bat is being used on a consistent basis, he gives good production. He has the 258 average, 1 home run, and 11 RBIs. Most of those RBIs are in clutch moments. I remember the Athletics game, and then I can't remember the series. I can't remember the other series, but he had another huge hit to give the Phillies the lead at that point. He's a guy, if you play him every day, he's going to continue to get better.